Patrice,
Yes.
how can I create an income from songwriting?
Okay, so there's different ways of doing this, right? You can create your own music, and then when you sign up for your, for like ASCAP or BMI, your PRO, when you release these to Spotify, YouTube, different places, if you have enough of a fan base, you're going to be making money off of them streaming that, right? Or iTunes where people buy things, but I think we've come to like kind of move a lot towards the streaming services, but you still can, right? Every little bit counts. So you can get your end of money from the songwriting end of it, and that comes through with your ASCAP. It's trickier on that end because you really need like thousands upon thousands of plays for there to be some kind of punch. But again, if we're talking about an accumulation of different trickling streams or pretty heavy flowing streams into the river, right? It can be one of those that can definitely help to send you some money each quarter, each month, whatever. So the other end of it is to think about going back to sync, right? You don't need to necessarily be the artist on those tracks or be the singer on those tracks, but you could be forming groups, writing groups, and you can then write music that is used for sync and so forth. And even though you're not the artist on that, you're still contributing, you're still getting a payment from that, depending upon the agreements that you come up with. The other end is you could be looking to join a publishing company, and you would join the writer camps, and you'd need to establish yourself, right, and pitch yourself as a songwriter, but they can sign you. I've known people who have had that, have gone that route and have done that, and they've been signed, and then they go and they write music at these different labels for different artists, which is pretty amazing. And then they make money off of that. And in particular, there's a case that like they ended up now they're signed. So there's quite a few actually cases of that. Not just like, that's not like a solo thing. There's been quite a few cases where people started as the writers in the rooms and then even demoing those stuff, like BB Rexa did that, and then ended up by like getting signed themselves. So there's that end of it. Let's say, so the other end of it is writing music to pitch to artists. Just like you would pitch to sync, you can pitch to artists and have them pick up the songs. And then again, you're getting that revenue off of there. You could write songs on a local level. We saw that happen a ton with COVID. People starting to say, hey, I'll write your loved one a song and I'll sing it and record it and send it to them. And so you can do those kinds of things. So there's so many different levels that you can utilize that skill set in order to create some revenue.